But when it comes to my art form, my passion, everybody knows at this point, that writing and poetry and, just literary arts, creative writing and, being an author. That's like almost everything to me, first God do. Then, it's somewhere on the list. So I always made it a thing like to write from my heart and to be just as honest, complete, and transparent, in to show who I am to, I guess, the world, anybody have like some cliche type, vision like that when they first started off. And that was one of my things. Like I just always had that drive that I felt like I had something good, that I could offer and benefit, society in a good way. I didn't want to come on the scene like just, making society think that I'm just God, or I ain't come on the scene wanting or expecting to like puff myself up, but I wanted God to get the glory, and as I grew into my passion, those kind of things like character, integrity, and like me, who I know I am inside, some may perceive things a certain way, but you never know, where stuff got distorted. But who I know as who I am as, inside, then that's what that's what I stood by, and I knew that I reflect that through my work because of the type of person that I am, and who God knows I am, so the thing that really aggravated me the most, about like the smear campaigns, because it was smear and distortion, but I'm talking about just the smear campaigns was, of course, everybody knows the intention is to devalue, discredit, like just to destroy a person's reputations, influence, all of that. My only issue in all of that was fine. All of that was fine. Like somebody saying something about you, all right, they talked about Jesus. That ain't a big deal. But the sophistication, of some of these strategies, like it was out of this world. Like it was to do more than just like discredit it. It was to demoralize and, ultimately destroy, like murder. And it was just like a whole lot that was heaved, at once. And it was like an eraser, like to totally erase the existence of a person, out of the world, and I know it wasn't of God because God put it in my heart to glorify him. And God only does that, to those who he called. They have the same desires that he has, which is to glorify him. So he put his desire to glorify him. So you'll be happy to do what he wants you to do anyway. That's how it works. For born again, believe he instilled the Holy Spirit in every saved person. Like they understand, that fire that's inside, but it's a good fire and it's for God. And so the things that, took like these strategies, they undermined, they destroyed, taking bits and pieces, twisting up things, context, like any little potential area or potential word or potential situation that could be used to turn against me or twist that could be, used against me. The persecutors, slanderers, whoever they were, they jumped on it. They jumped on that, distorted my image, all of that. But my only issue with all of that was, because I have no problem bearing my cross. That's what we believe is supposed to do. But given what God wanted me to do, it's closer to my talent. Me being a writer. So it had something to do with writing. That's what he wanted me to do. He wanted me to glorify him with it. Well, if the canvas is already smudged, when you start painting over it, the picture ain't gonna be as pretty as it's supposed to be, So these things were taking glory from God. And that's what my righteous anger, indignation came from.